Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. So the purpose of this video today is basically to talk you through some of the preparation that we've been making for our trip to Kuala Lumpur and Vietnam. So if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. Hello to all our other subscribers that we currently have. Don't forget to like our videos, we've got quite a few there. I suppose this is probably a bit of a prologue to the forthcoming series that we've got coming up. If you saw our Q&A back in January, you'll know that we're heading there. So I thought we'd put this video together. Hopefully there'll be some helpful tips in here if you're ever going to travel to this part of the world. And again, just for any things that you might find useful for your normal holidays in Europe, to Spain, Greece, wherever. Some of these things might be helpful that we've purchased. So the first part of the video, we're going to tell you about some channel changes. We're going to tell you about our planning, and then we'll show you the packing. So let's crack on. So since Christmas and New Year, since we booked the flights, we've been concentrating on ourselves, just getting a bit healthier. We haven't been drinking much, we've been eating healthier, and we've been attending a gym in Blyth called Project U. We just want to give them a shout out because we've been going 3 or 4 times a week, and they've been setting challenges and giving us food plans just to try and get our health back on track and try and get into shape. So I'd like to thank Andy and everybody associated there for all the help and getting us into shape ahead of this trip. First thing we're going to talk about is some of the changes to the channel. So firstly, we've opened the super thanks. So basically this is just your way of helping support the channel. So at the bottom of the videos you'll see a little button that says super thanks, and it's just a way of donating and helping to support the channel, and we'll basically invest that money back into the channel. We've also set up a buy me a coffee page, or in me and Jacqui's case, buy me a beer for this trip. We've already had some donations, so thanks to everybody for those, but we'll give you a shout out in the videos coming up because we'll be having a drink on you, so thank you very much for that. So again, this is just another way of helping support the channel, and also you'll get a shout out on the channel in our videos. We're also now Amazon affiliates, so if you look in the description to the videos, you will see some links through to some of the stuff that we own and some of the tech that we use. If you go into Amazon via those links, you again will be helping support the channel because we gain a little bit of commission off that. So if you buy any of the products, not necessarily anything that we've got, just by clicking a link, the amount of time you spend on Amazon and any purchases you make, we would get a commission off that. Again, it's just a way of supporting the channel. So before we crack on, I just want to thank my good friend Martin Jones for providing the map graphics that you will see in the coming series. It's been really helpful, Martin. He also designed the logo for the channel, so can't thank you enough for those. We love them, they're absolutely great. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the planning that we've done for this trip. Firstly, we booked our flights about Christmas time, so it was between Christmas and New Year. And so we are going to be flying from Newcastle via Dubai to Kuala Lumpur. We're going to be spending 3 nights in Kuala Lumpur before flying on to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. We're going to spend a couple of nights there before heading to a town in the mountains called Dalat. We're going to be spending 2 or 3 nights there. We haven't decided how long, but we have got flights booked on the 4th of April, and we're flying up to Da Nang so we can go to Hoi An, and on the 4th of April there is a lantern festival in Hoi An, so we've made a point of seeing that. From there we're thinking about maybe visiting a place called the Charm Islands, which looks like a really paradise island. So we might spend a night there, then have a couple of nights in Da Nang before moving it up to Hue. We'll have another couple of nights there maybe, then we'll be moving north. After Hue, we're not quite sure what we're going to do yet in terms of plans. Everything else has pretty much been planned out. We've been doing a lot of research, watching a lot of videos, reading a lot of things. So basically after Hue, we're kind of going to wing it a bit. We know what we want to see and do, it's just fitting in the time that we've got left. So we're going to see how we get on there, and it's just going to be an adventure basically. I had to renew my passport just after New Year, so I did this on the 3rd of January, which was just after the bank holiday. I was starting to worry a bit because I was thinking I needed to get my passport, and I was reading it could take up to 10 weeks, and I only had 10 weeks left at the time. I just kind of left it and delayed it till after Christmas, obviously because it's a bit of an expense. So what you do now, you can do this online. I spent it was about £75 online to do. I'll leave a link to the website here and in the description. So basically what you do, you just apply online. You can take your own photo, you send off all your information via the government website, then you've got to take your passport to the post office to post off. I was amazed how quick it come back. All the worry was for nothing really. I sent it off on the Tuesday, and by the Friday the passport was on my doorstep, and I got my old passport back the following Monday. So it was really quick. But at the time of recording this, I've just heard that there's going to be a passport strike. So at the minute, obviously we're gearing up towards the summer holidays now, so it will be a bit busier. But if you're in need of a passport in the next year or two, I would always advise to do it maybe around Christmas time or just after, because it does seem to be a lot quieter. So visas, we don't need a visa to enter Malaysia. You get up to 60 days. After that you would need to apply for a visa, but we're only going to be there for a couple of days, so we're okay for that. However, for Vietnam you do need to get a visa. Now there are two types of visa that you can get. There is a visa on arrival, which only gives you 15 days when you're there, and the other way is what we've done, is apply for an e-visa via the internet. So again, we did this via the UK government website. There's links on there to the different countries, and it gives you all the information about the visas that you need. So what that does, it directs you to the Vietnamese visa website, and all you do there, you've got to apply online. Again, you've got to attach a photo, and it's $25 US, which is probably about 21, 22 pound. That's each. So we both had to apply separately for those. So we got those within about 3 or 4 days of applying. So if you are heading to Vietnam, we would advise to do this a good while before you go, as long as you know your dates. You do have to state which airport you're going to land at and which airport you're going to depart from, and these are the ones that you'll have to stick to. One other thing that we've done is apply for driving permits. So we did this via the post office. It cost £5.50, and you can't apply online, you have to go to the post office. Again, you need to get a passport photo done.
Bloody £9? £9?
You go into the post office, they fill the form out, you need to take your driving licence, and what they do, they give you this little international driving permit. This is a 1968 driving permit, international driving permit. So this allows you to drive in Vietnam. So basically what they do is they take off your driving licence, just cover the address. They take off your driving licence, what you're eligible to drive. Obviously you've got your passport photo there. And then this will help you if you want to hire a scooter or hire a car. I think it's mainly scooters in Vietnam, so we've got that just in case we are going to hire scooters when we're there. In terms of money, for this trip we're going to use a currency card. So this links to your bank account, and it acts like a credit card, even though it's a debit card. So I think you can link up to 5 bank accounts or 5 accounts to this card. So it's free to get. You're allowed, I think it's £1,000 per month to spend and £300 a day withdrawal. What the currency card does is take away bank charges and gives you the bank rate at that time. So that's going to be a really handy, useful thing for us. We usually use a Revolut card, which is a top-up card, but this one isn't a top-up card. It just links to your bank, like I've said, and basically you can just take money straight from your bank. It changes it into the currency where you are, and again, like I said, that gives you the bank rate rather than the high street rate. Also want to state, nothing in this video is sponsored. We're not taking any money for any of these products. This is just what we're using, and it's just to give you some tips. In terms of actual currency, we're just going to take £100 in Malaysian ringgit and £100 of Vietnamese dong. This is just to get us started for when we're there, because obviously when we're at the airport we will be probably using a taxi, we'll be getting tourist SIM cards. It's nice just to have that comfort that you've actually got a little bit of currency when you get there. There will be banks, but we just want to get there straight away and just get into the city and just enjoy our time there. So when we get there, we are going to use an app called Grab. So Grab is just like the Vietnamese or Southeast Asian version of Uber. So we're going to be using that quite a bit when they're there. You can use it on, there's like motorbikes that can pick you up and taxis. So with all that said and done, what we're going to do now is show you how we're going to pack. So hopefully there's going to be some useful tips in this for us. We're not necessarily saying this is the right way to pack. Everybody has their own way of doing it. This is just our own way of doing things. So we'll show you a couple of things that we've actually bought for the trip, which might come in useful for yourself. Not necessarily the backpack, but just for any holidays that you may have. So let's get going and let's show you how we're going to pack. Okay, so we're taking these backpacks with us. These are the Osprey 4.70. These hold 70 litres. Just got this one off eBay, just second hand. So what's good with this is, on the front here, you've got the detachable day pack. This just unzips. So you can take that off. And then you've got a backpack. And this is the main part of it. So inside, it's quite big. So you get all of this room inside, quite deep, so you can get a lot of stuff in there. What you can also do is when you wear it, especially for somewhere like Southeast Asia where there could be a lot of pickpockets and things, you can actually attach it to the front. It just attaches up here. And then you can put the straps through, and then you've got your passport and all your money. You've got easy access for that in there. And another thing is the straps on the back, you can actually hide them. There's a little flap that comes out, so you can conceal all these straps, because I think some airlines are a bit funny with the straps coming out. You can actually get rid of those, and it just turns into a bag, so it's easy to, we'll be putting these in the hold, so you just put that on and it's just like a bag. So inside of here, this is where I'll be keeping all my tech stuff. There's a place here for your laptop, and there's quite a bit of space in here for all the other bits and bobs, so that'll be going on the plane with us. So tech, obviously I've got my drone which I'll be taking. I've got a GoPro, I've got the new camera that Jacqui's using right now, so that's the GoPro. Obviously I'll be taking my laptop, got some backup batteries for the GoPro. I've also got some backup batteries which are charging down here for the new camera, so I've got a battery charger there. We've just bought these plugs which will be useful. So they're universal adapter plugs, so these cover pretty much everywhere in the world. So all you do is just slide it out and you get, it's one plug. I think they're for Southeast Asia, I think that one's America, it's for Britain, UK. All you do is just push that, and then that's a European one. And you've also got some USB chargers in the back here, so you've got a Type C, and then the other ones are just your normal USB ports, so that's quite handy. Again, we'll leave links to these in the description below, to Amazon where we've got them from. Then we've got some battery power backup banks. We just got these from Costco. How much were these, Jacqui? 26. About £26 for two. So we've got one each, so just if we're on the go and our batteries start running short. We've got these travel cubes, we've got these off Amazon as well. So we've got packs of 4, so we've got 4 large ones. So this is where t-shirts, shorts, all that kind of stuff will go. And then the smaller ones will just be for underwear, socks. Also got a laundry bag, just for our dirty laundry. So again, everything we've got here is just off Amazon. These travel cubes are Amazon basics. And then in terms of clothes, all I've packed is, I think I've got about 8 or 9 t-shirts there. So these will be mainly for sort of night times when we're out and about. And then I've packed, I think 1, 2, there's about 5 t-shirts just for like through the day when we're walking around, because it's going to be hot. So I've got a few changes of clothing. I've got 2 pairs of swim shorts, some sleeping shorts. I'm going to take just an old pair of jeans just in case we get a scooter or a moped, and in the horrible event that I might come off, at least I'll be a bit more protected than having shorts. So just some shorts for maybe through the day, and just some light pants as well. These are actually I wore at my wedding. So these are just really light, so like if we go anywhere nice of a night time, we'll wear those, and it'll just keep you covered from mosquitoes. And then we got these pants yesterday, which are weatherproof, not waterproof, but these will do if we do any kind of treks in the jungle or anything like that. So again, it'll just keep us protected from the mosquitoes. So that's about everything that I'm taking. I'm only going to pack for just over a week because we're away for 5 weeks, but want to kind of travel light. So I think the heaviest part of my stuff is going to be all the tech, but again, that's going to be in my day pack. So 2 other things we'll have. We've got just this little microfiber towel which we got from, I think it was Go Outdoors. Can you remember how much that was, Jacqui?
Is it a fiver?
Was it that? I thought it was a bit more than that. Might have been about £6 or £7 or something. But it's just a handy little towel, and I prefer to take a bigger towel, but it weighs heavier, so we've got one of those each. And we've also got a little memory foam pillow, which we actually had a while ago when we originally booked the trip. So these again were just off Amazon. So you've got a little place that fits around your neck. You can clip it so it like stops your head going forward. So it's a nice comfy little pillow. And you also get a little eye mask. And there's some ear plugs in there as well. So I'm going to try and use these because I've never had a sleeping mask or these on a flight before, and sometimes I can't sleep because it's noisy on the plane, people moving about and stuff, so we'll see how those work. Okay, so all my stuff's packed pretty much. Jacqui's now going to give you the female perspective. Now this could be a laugh. I think I'll rate this how many Jacqui's out of 5 for your packing. So let's have a look at this.
Okay, so I probably packed far too much as well, but never mind. So I have the same backpack as Jamie. I think mine's slightly smaller, maybe medium, but I think it's the same capacity. So that, and obviously that fits on the front, so that's good.
You're looking very glamorous in your pyjamas.
Yes, I'm in my pyjamas, no makeup, lovely. Obviously you've got the same packing cubes, love a packing cube, lifesaver. So I have bikinis, pyjamas in there.
How many bikinis have you got?
I have 2 bikinis, yes, if we get to the beach. 2 bikinis, and then obviously pyjamas. I have night clothes, I've got a couple of pair of shorts, a couple of dresses in case we go anywhere nice, some t-shirt and some sort of cargo pants, that type of thing. Got 2 pair of them. And then my other packing cube, which is the same size, is all my day stuff. So again, just t-shirts, a few pair of shorts, got about 5-6 t-shirts in there, and I've got a long top in as well just in case I need that. I bought a scarf just in case I need to cover up quickly anywhere. It's quite big.
That's for the temples, isn't it?
The temples and stuff, yeah, so I can just wrap that around. And obviously I've got pants that I can take with this as well. I've got a pair of shoes, so I've just got some flip-flops and some dressy shoes, and obviously I'll be travelling in my trainers. I've got a rain cover for the backpack.
Yeah, that's a new addition. I'm just getting one of those as well.
Yeah, so that just falls into there and it just pulls over the
comes in a handy little bag as well, doesn't it? So you can attach it to your...
So I've gone for a nice purple, just there, and it just goes over the top. Underwear. I need to show you that.
I'm not sure, yes.
I've also got a micro towel. Don't know how good they're going to be, but it was only £5.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I'm taking my travel hairdryer because I don't know, and I'm going without straighteners, so I need my hairdryer. Raincoat, yeah.
Raincoat.
What does that say, raincoat?
Raincoat.
I've got a raincoat, pack a mat, and I got a fleece that can go underneath, that. Just got a little bag just for night times, which has a little change purse, and another little backpack just in case. Oh yes, six for the pinballs for the plane. Oh, just one doesn't. And why we got salt and pepper?
Salt
in case you
and
want a
pepper.
snack.
That must
salt
be
and
from the
pepper.
last holiday. And we've got some Mentos as well.
Yeah, some Mentos, yeah. We got a travel adapter, which I think Jamie showed you in the previously. This aid kit just in case, you never know.
You never know.
Got like plasters and bits and pieces in. Headache tablets. Sun creams, mosquito spray, because
There'll be mosquitoes.
I'll be mosquitoes. In mosquitoes, my body does not like mosquitoes.
Mozzies love you though.
Yeah, I was very ill last time I came back.
That's a different story.
Yes. So we have a nice little toiletry bag, which also...
Where did you get that from?
Amazon, and you can hang it up. It's got all my toiletries in. Toothbrush.
You got your makeup in there?
Makeup is also in there, yes. All in there. I'm good.
Excellent.
Alright, so we got little travel toothbrushes just for ease. Got them from Boots.
How much were they again?
£1.50, £2 I think 150.
Okay.
But we did see them in Superdrug as well, so
yes. Cheaper, I think they were cheaper in Superdrug.
I think they were just a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
They looked a bit more sturdy.
But handy because they don't take up much
No, don't take up space and they're dead light, so. And I think that's about
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
All ready for the trip.
Sure it's in there tight enough.
Nicely packed.
So much for pat. And that's just for a week. All packed and ready to go. So if you've enjoyed the video and you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And the next time we see you, we'll be on our way to Kuala Lumpur. See you very soon. Bye.